Hi everyone, Heather here from Loving Our Age. And I don't know about you, but I've never had like a facelift or surgery or even any of those needles. And if you have, hey, I just say that's great for you. It's not for me. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to give myself a little bit of a facelift just using makeup. So I'm not using even any tape or, the elastics that go around your ears, anything like that. I'll leave my eye makeup on, but I will be removing all of my face makeup just about now. Now, I left my eye makeup on, and also I've changed the lighting from studio lighting to just natural lighting so you can really see what I'm doing here. And for the sake of time, I'm only going to do half my face, so I'm going to be two-faced. Anyway, but I want to do that, and then you can also see the difference between the two. All right, let's get started on this. First of all, what I need to do is put on a primer. This is a face primer, and this is by Strivectin. Now, I've already put it on my face because it just takes a few minutes to dry, but basically, you put it on like a moisturizer. So let me just sort of show you here a little bit like what it is. And what this does is it goes into, these 11s that we have here, it goes into all the wrinkles, and I even do my neck too, and it fills in a lot of the fine lines. So what this does is it really gives a base to your foundation, but it's what do they call this here? It's called anti-wrinkle line blurring primer. So there you go. That's what you start off with. All right, so obviously I need some concealer here, and let me go ahead and put on my favorite concealer. I don't want this concealer to be cakey. We do not want that. So what I'm using is a Hydro Boost. Let me just show you what I mean by this not being cakey. Do you see the middle there? How there's a little bit of moisturizer there? My color is light. I'm using a brush like this, and I'm just going to, this is a moisturizing concealer. So let me just show you what I do. Where's my mirror here? There we go. And I'm just going to put it underneath here. Now you can probably see already that that's a help, but it's not 100% yet. We still have another step for the concealer. Now I got a little bit more on my brush here, so I'm just going to put this here. A lot of times this is kind of a darker area for a lot of us. I don't know whether it's the sun or what it does, but here's my next product. It's by Under Eye by It Cosmetics. Oh my gosh, a little dab will do you. He does like, let me just show you here, like that little amount is going to do you. And I'm going to use a brush like this, and here's what I'm going to do. I have, as you can see, a little bit of a dark line going down here. So not only am I going to cover up this dark line, I'm going to be covering up any dark spots that I have, and these marionette lines, I'm going to lighten them by filling them in. And if you have 11s, mine aren't too, distinguished yet, but if you have 11s, you can fill those in too. So let's take a look at what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go right along this line. Oh, maybe I forgot to dab a do again. There we go. It's good when you have this stuff on your brush. Okay, let's go here. See, look at the difference between the two here. Can you see the difference? You really can notice the difference. This is bringing my face down, and this is lifting it up, making me look more youthful, but we're not finished yet. Okay, so I've got some dark spots there. Let's cover those up, even on my nose, even though I think those are still freckles. We'll do those. We'll also do see these spots here? We want to make sure I'm just using my hand like a palette here to get some more. Want to cover all those up. And again, you can see the difference between the two as far as, dark spots, age spots, whatever you want to call them. But let's go into those marionette lines, okay? Right here. I'm going to go like this. Now remember, this is before we put on the foundation. So you will not see that I've done this when the foundation's on. Now I think you can probably even see the difference between the two sides already. But I'll tell you what else I'm going to do. You see these dark spots that we get on our hands? All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead, because people do look at your hands, and I'm going to cover that up so you just can't see it anymore. Why not, right? Let me just see if I can get a little closer to the camera here so you can see it. There you go. All right. Okay, so now we've done the concealer. And I'm not too sure if I mentioned it, but the color of the Bye Bye under eye was light fair. All right, and if you're looking for some of the products that I'm using today, we're going to have them underneath the video description, also in the comments. And if you go to amazon.com/shop/awesomeover50 and look in my makeup section, you're going to find the eye makeup that I love. You're going to find all of the items that I'm talking about. And hey, guess what? A lot of them are on sale today. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I like the Shiseido Synchro Glow, but it doesn't seem to be in stock anymore. So I went on the hunt and I found a new one for you. This is by NARS, and it's just a great, great product. It's called, what is it called? It's a light reflecting foundation. So that's what I'm always looking for. I want a little bit of a dewier kind of foundation that gives me a little bit of a youthful appearance. Now, I just apply this with a sponge like this. I'm gonna try to do half of my face here, but, and my color is DeVille. All right, so let's go ahead. Again, I'm going to use my hand like a palette here and try to do half of my face. There we go. Let's see here. Okay, so you can see it's a pretty good color for me. And this is just, I like to pat it on. I don't like to sort of rub it in, because we don't want to take any of the concealer off of those dark spots. So we're just going to kind of pat it on here. I don't also go under the concealer. If I do that, oh my gosh, under my eyes are going to look way too cakey. So I'm going to go up my nose a little bit. Over here. I can do half a face. All right, so there we go. And you can see the difference between the two. Now, another thing that I want to do here is I want to make sure this is still a little bit greasy under here, and I don't want to shine underneath my eyes. So again, from IT Cosmetics, I have Bye Bye Pores. This is a very translucent powder. We don't want to put a lot on. We just want to put enough. It comes with a little sponge as well. We just want to put enough to kind of take the shine away underneath there. Just a little, again, a little dab will do you, and we've taken away the shine. And if you like videos like these, made by a YouTuber who's not in her 20s, I would love, love, love for you to subscribe. There's a button down there somewhere, and don't forget to click on the notification bell. Now we gotta have a little bit of rosy cheeks, and I love, this is NARS, and I love this powder blush. It's so pretty, and it has a little bit of a sparkle to it as well. Now I'm just going to put a little bit on my cheeks like this, and it's gonna go up a little bit this way as well. Now I don't wanna look kind of, you know, lighter here and lighter here, so after I've done this, I've used a little bit of it up, like that. And I'm also going to put just a touch underneath my eyes. Not a lot of powder. Again, we don't want it to go cakey, but this just gives us more of a rosy glow over the foundation. And in a minute, I'm going to show you how to contour. That also brings you into a facelift. And I'm going to show you my all-time favorite product that I put on my face, and it really does. It gives me a youthful appearance, maybe even takes 5 years off. I'll let you take a look. But don't forget to stay until the end of this video, where once again, I'm going to have an inspirational message for you. And in case you didn't hear, on YouTube, I have a brand new channel, and it's me just talking to you. I want to beautiful, well, I already have a beautiful community there, and all you have to do is search Age Empowered, all one word. And I'm really sorry that it's not on Facebook, but again, that's YouTube, and then just search Age Empowered. And there I have heart-to-heart talks. We're talking about, you know, sometimes when you're in a rut, or maybe we're talking about downsizing your home, or wellness, or just all kinds of topics. And a lot of the women there, they're giving me ideas of topics that they want to hear as well. So it's a really lovely community, and I would love for you to join me there. But right now, let's take a look at the contouring. Now for contouring, I like using Park Avenue Princess. It's by Tarte, and I was looking at this. I have to get some more of this, but I just use a brush like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down my cheekbones to give myself a little bit of definition. And I have these little jowls. And you might think to yourself, well, why is she putting makeup there? When I put makeup here, it actually makes my jowls look thinner, and don't worry, nobody really noticed the makeup. And then I also do a little bit of contouring up here like this. And again, you can really see the difference in the two. Here, you can really see the difference in the two sides. But I'm not finished yet. And by the way, they say that your nose looks bigger as you age. Now, I don't know if that's because your face gets a little bit more shrunken or whether your nose actually grows, but I'm just going to use a little bit of that contour bronzer, and I'm going to put it down the side here. And that's going to help take care of making my nose look a little bit smaller. All right, here's this secret weapon makeup that I love. It's by e.l.f. It's a highlighter. This is called Moonlight Pearls. And I used to notice all these celebrities, and they had these beautiful glows on their face. And I'm like, how do they do that? This is how they do that. I'm just going to use a brush like this. And watch this. It just gives me, and I just sort of bring it up here a little bit. Now I'm not too sure in this lighting because it is natural lighting, but you know, you can probably see the difference between the two. And certainly when I get back into the studio lighting, you'll really notice the difference. Now, in order to give us a little bit of an eye lift, I mean, I've already done my eye makeup, but let's lift our brows a little bit. And for that, I love this NYX or NYX, and it's called Fluff and Fill, and my color is ash. Ash brown, I believe it is. Okay, so first of all, with this, I'm just going to brush the little hairs on my eyebrows up a little bit, and then I'm just going to fill in here my eyebrows. And you can see, and I'm just going to fluff them up a bit more so it doesn't look like a harsh line. We don't want it to look like a harsh line. And then what else I want to do is I want to put on, this is Great Lash Mascara. It's clear and it's by Maybelline. It's not expensive at all. And I'm just going to use a little bit of this. And this way I can brush up my eyebrows and keep them in place. So let's just do that a little bit. So there you go. Not only do I have a facelift, but I also have a little bit of it. You see the difference again between the two sides. I've got more of an eye lift right here. So let's take a look at the two sides, shall we? As you can see on this side, I've got the dark lines under here. I've got dark spots. There's no consistency to the color of my face. But when we look over on this side, a lot of the dark lines are gone. Age spots are gone. I've got a beautiful coloration that looks just natural, blush, contouring, and certainly, again, you can see that just a little bit of makeup gave me a facelift. So if you haven't already, don't rush to the cosmetic surgery office. You know, a little bit of primer, a little bit of makeup, it really does go a long way to give your face a little bit of a facelift. And I also decided, I know it's personal preference, but I've decided that I'm never going to have work done. And I just want to kind of age gracefully with a little help of makeup. But, and when I'm in my 80s, I want to just explain to my grandchildren when they ask that these wrinkles on my face are really just storylines. And in just a few seconds, you'll see a yellow page come up and you'll see me in a blue shirt. If you click on that, you're going to go to my newest inspirational channel, and that's Age Empowered. And the brand new video is up already, so enjoy. And in the meantime, I'm going to see you right here on Loving Our Age next week. Take care.